We are ready. Hello, guys.
All right. I think we are there. Now, let me see if this week is going to let me do this.
Yeah, we're going to try our pop-out chat. It's been being stupid. See if it gives us our pop-out. It's not popping up.
It's not transferring the words over.
No.
Okay. I wonder why that is.
All right. Well, we don't get a pop-out. We're still.
Yep. Gotta give me a minute to stretch everything. Or I'm not going to be able to.
No, you want to leave it alone.
I have to leave it alone.
Hello, guys.
All right. This is horrible. This is way off over here, and it's got a little tiny writing. I feel like I'm looking off in the corner of the room.
We do this the last 3 weeks. We've not been able to do
our pop out.
Chat.
There's something wrong with this. The reason it won't work. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably in settings. I need to go into the settings and figure it out.
We wait till last minute and then we try to fix something and then.
Well, we don't have a choice. We're so busy all the time.
That's your fault.
It might be. Maybe it is. I'm about to fall asleep right now.
That's all right. Go to sleep.
We got something to drink though to keep me from going to sleep.
Yes, y'all. We're drinking Takeno, and guys, we became an affiliate for Takeno last week because Danny drinks a lot of it. This is what he can have, and it's Teecino Takeno.
Yep.
And it is an herbal mix, and it is delicious. This is the vanilla nut. I don't even know where we're at here. Vanilla nut. And it has dates and figs and chicory and carob and barley and vanilla.
Vanilla. Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And it tastes delicious.
Chicory. The chicory gives it the coffee taste.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's really
no caffeine. No
caffeine in it whatsoever. It's all organic, so you don't have to worry about it.
Candy's doing great.
Yeah, Candy's doing fine.
I've got a video on what happened. I just hadn't got it put up yet, so y'all will be getting it a week and a half or better, longer. But someday. I'm just gradually working my way through videos, so we're really, really behind.
Beth says, Wanda, what herb or oil that Danny took for his stomach?
Peppermint.
Peppermint.
It was peppermint.
I rubbed it on my belly. I didn't take it internally. I rubbed it on my belly.
But you could have drank peppermint tea or something.
I could have, and I'm gonna tell you, we did the roller ball. The roller ball worked perfect. You just keep it in your pocket with you all the time or your purse. If you start having a problem, I just pop it out, roll on my stomach, and actually I haven't used it in months now.
He's not had hardly any issues like he was having with his stomach. That's kind of cleared up.
That's kind of cleared up some.
So I don't know if it was the peppermint helped with it, or it just kind of, maybe I quit cooking certain foods. I don't know. He eats the same stuff he's always eating.
Nadia says she loved the owl video.
Oh, thank you. Ruby, I'm not sure if they have K-cups or not. I know they do have tea bags. They do have the coffee. It comes in bags like coffee does, and they have all blends galore. So we do have a link in the description, and it's Takeno. And it's all no caffeine. Absolutely no caffeine.
It's all natural, organic, and it's good stuff. It's loaded with lots of things that your body actually needs.
Mm-hmm.
It's non-acidic.
It's called Healthy Heart.
Yeah.
It's takeno.com/healthyheart/189. That's our code. And then type in the code word Deep South, and then you get more off. It's pretty cool.
Oh, let's see. I have to get back where I see the comments over there.
Sending love from Canada. Thank you, Sean. Well, tonight we've come a long ways. And Danny don't even really know where I'm going with this for the most part.
I don't have a clue. I'm just here.
In December of 2015.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Danny and I decided to start Deep South Homestead on YouTube.
Yep, we did.
We did it because the internet was the telephone internet combo was costing. It kept going up and up and up. And Danny's one that says, hey, it needs to pay for itself. And we had been doing a few videos and throwing them on Facebook. Weren't making any money because you don't get
paid for that.
Facebook. And not a whole lot of people were paying attention.
Right.
And we were doing it as Bluebird Farm.
Yeah.
So when we came over to Deep South, Danny was looking at a what you call it, a
carrot video.
No, you were looking at Zodiac, not Zodiac. What am I looking? Planner. The book that everybody goes by, Planted by the Moon.
The Farmer's Almanac?
The Almanac. That's
Yeah.
the word I'm looking for. Almanac. And so when we were looking for a name, in the Almanac, it called it the Deep South. All our area was called Deep South. So he said, we're Deep South Homestead. And that's how we got our name. And when we first started, Danny did how-to videos. I wasn't in any of the how-to videos. And I was only there when we did a sit-down chat. And I hardly said anything at all. I was scared to death to say too much.
That she was.
Now I won't shut up.
Now you can't quit. Now you can't make her be quiet.
And so most of our videos were long because Danny is very much into detail. And you remember everybody got on to us that we needed to cut our videos.
Oh, we heard that more than anything. Y'all's videos are just too long, and we was only doing like a 15-minute video.
15 to 20-minute videos.
20-minute videos.
And everybody complained that they weren't 3 to 5 minutes. And now, 4 or 5 years later, everybody's doing the 30-minute videos.
Yeah.
And people complain because they're 3 to 5 minutes. So we've stayed pretty consistent. I do some short videos. We do some long videos.
We'll do some every now and then.
Ours are kind of crazy. So we've come a long ways since 2015. December of 2015.
December of 2015, we're up to the point now where probably this week, if I'm going where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably this week, we will roll over 100,000 subscribers.
Yes, and that is thanks to y'all.
That's thanks to you guys.
And to our good Lord above, because we got here on faith.
Yeah.
That's the only way Deep South has made it. We have many people say, what is Deep South's secret? We don't have a secret except God.
God, it's all God. It ain't nothing to do with us.
We don't know a lot about when we started. We knew very little about how to do this. We just started popping up videos. We learned editing along the way. Danny taught himself on, what was it you started out with?
Movie Maker.
Movie Maker.
Yep.
Danny did all the editing. His eyes got to bothering him. I started editing. And I learned editing through a bunch of great people that have helped us along the way.
Yep.
And I'm not real good at it, but I love it. I love playing around with stuff.
Well, now it is fun to put a video together.
Yeah, to see it come alive.
Yeah, to tell a story, because that's what we try to do with any of our videos, is to tell a story, if at all possible. Everybody seems to be loving the owl video, guys.
I threw that up. I did not think it. I told Danny, I said, we won't even get 1,000 views today, but I'm going to put this up because I liked it. And y'all, we went over 5,000 today, and I was shocked. I was going, really? I didn't figure that the owl video would go over that well, but a lot of people really liked it. Yeah,
it's I've spent a vast majority of my life in the woods. I listen to the animals. I talk to the animals. The animals tell me where everything is at in the woods. If I want to know where a deer's at in the woods, the animals tell me where the deer's at in the woods. If I want to know where the snakes are at in the woods, the animals tell me where the snakes are. You just have to learn to talk to the animals. The animals will talk back to you. Job chapter 7 in the Bible actually tells you that if you want to know, just ask the beasts of the field or the fowl of the air, and they will tell you what you need to know. And I learned that at a younger age, living in the woods as much as I did. I can virtually talk to most every animal in the woods now, and it's a lot of it goes along with my native heritage, but the simple fact is it's just a gift that I've accumulated over the years.
And he does that with a lot. I mean, even with the doves.
The morning doves, as they're sitting and cooing, I can communicate back and forth with them. I call quail in, and then they'll run right up to us and just stand there and look at us and just sit in front of us and holler. I mean, I've actually got out and walk right up to deer standing out in the field, literally up within 10 to 15 feet of deer standing out in the field. And it's amazing.
Now, one guy wants to know why edit the video. Well, we don't like just throwing up talking heads.
We're not bobbleheads. We don't just
we're walking around going, hey,
we
guys.
We don't carry a selfie stick around with us just talking and talking and talking. When you come to Deep South Homestead, we're either doing a porch time video or a cabin talk, or we're actively working. And when you're working, there's lots of parts of it that you just don't want to see. I mean,
so,
you know, we just cut them out.
The greenhouse we're building. I don't know. I probably have hours of footage today. You don't want a video that's 5 hours long. So I cut out to the parts that are, you know, you need to know.
Yeah.
You still get the whole video without watching Danny climb up and down a ladder.
Yeah.
Going and getting a saw, coming back. There's no point in all that.
Right.
And if you like to watch people work, okay. But if I'm going to watch a video, I'm not going to sit and watch somebody go up a ladder, down a ladder, across to the saw, come back. And I don't care about that. I cut it to the chase because y'all would have videos all day long, every day if I had to do that. I'm just saying. But it is fun. And we have been doing this since the beginning. And I wanted to do a quick giveaway. Danny don't even know that.
Uh-oh. What are we giving away?
This.
What is this?
This is it came from Betty's Box of Blessings, guys. Betty's Box of Blessings. Can you see it?
There you go.
It says, thank you, Jesus. It is a garden banner.
I have said that a lot.
It is a garden banner. I got to figure this camera's weird tonight. She
dislikes it.
No, he put it in the wrong spot. I'm going to just blame him. Okay, it has a little thing here. You stick a rod through it, and it hangs in your garden. And so I wanted to be able to give this away tonight. And what we're going to do, we make a lot of long videos, but we have a video that is 28 seconds long. Did you know that?
We have a video that's 28 seconds.
You don't remember that? When we first started, one of the first videos was the rocket stove, and that's not the video. So y'all just know I'm giving you a hint. The rocket stove's not it. The rocket stove wasn't very long either. But we did another video. The first person that finds that video and puts the title here, Miss Lippy's going to be watching and waiting, will win the garden banner. A 28-second
video.
You don't remember, do you?
No, I don't remember it.
I forgot till I saw it. I forgot we threw this up, and it was really...
You sure that's not a blooper?
No, it's not a blooper.
What can I say in 28 seconds?
The fact is that Danny didn't talk.
Oh, that's why it's 28 seconds. Okay.
The only video I know of we have out that Danny didn't talk.
I didn't know. I mean, I'm waiting. I'm actively waiting myself to see who.
Not one person's even coming close. They ain't even tried. They don't know that Danny did a 28-second video.
I'm curious about this one.
Lippy's got it ready to post in just a little bit when they.
Corn shelter.
Yes, Susan
Leeway.
It's supposed to be Sheller, but I know what she's going at. Corn Sheller. Susan Leeway. All right, Susan, send me an email at deepsouthhomestead@gmail.com.
Oh, I didn't.
I think she's the first one. Now,
Lippy said she
Susan
was.
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, Susan got it. Yes.
Wow.
You did. Remember, you just showed how it worked.
I remember using it, but I thought it was in a whole video somewhere.
Well, we may have in a whole video. This was the first time we put it up. It was a 28-second video.
Wayne Kerr says we got a 16-second video.
Wow.
Danny naps. A deer video. No.
This is the third time corn sheller. I can't remember,
wow.
but anyway, Lippy's putting it up. If you guys want to see it, she's got
I didn't even know. I mean,
Gemini Homestead has it up.
I didn't even know.
A 19-second video.
We got an anime said we had a 19-second
We
video.
might have. I didn't realize that. We put up 2 or 3. I think the rocket stove was not very long. Yeah, it's kind of a record.
That would be a record for me.
He didn't even remember doing it.
I didn't even remember doing it. I mean, that was crazy. I know whenever we had Empty Hammock here, he was shooting a grounded series, and or something. Was that the one we was doing?
Yes.
Yeah, and he called me and says, Danny, you've got to be able to do it.
No, it wasn't. It was the first one he did.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. But,
what is the name of it?
But anyway, he said, you got to do this in just so many words. And I told him, I said, I can't do that in that many words.
Oh, the other one is the hugel culture. Yeah, the 16-second one was the hugel culture. That's it.
I still didn't know that.
I forgot. We did little short things because we were figuring out how to upload, and our internet was really, really slow when we started. And so it was really kind of tough, and we were figuring out just uploading.
Oh.
I think that was it. And we did little short clips trying to upload and see.
I did not know.
And at the time
I would have lost that one. It's my own video.
At the time we did not know how to delete a video or anything like that. We were just whatever we put up stayed up because we just didn't know. And I haven't went back and cleared things.
My Kentucky Home says we need to find 800 subscribers for you. Yeah, we do.
We need 800.
I need 800 subscribers. Anybody? Find us 800 subscribers. We're not going to do like a lot of YouTubers now. A lot of YouTubers go out there and we get these things all the time coming through us through email where you can buy your subscribers. You know, you pay so much.
We're waiting on it God's way.
We're waiting on it God's way. We're not doing like all these big YouTube channels that just blow out of the water all of a sudden and go out and start buying, subscribers. We're not going to do that. We're just letting ours build naturally.
It's taken us several years, but we're getting there.
We get the offers every week. We turn them down, and I think it's a sad thing to do that myself. I mean, if you can't get them honestly, you shouldn't have them.
Yeah. Wanda, I am canning 100 pounds of pork loin tomorrow. Any good ideas besides just plain pork? Oh, well, you can add your seasoning when you can it if you want to, but we usually can everything plain, and then when we take it out, it's good to make pulled pork or add your barbecue sauce after you take it out.
Always do it afterwards,
I don't like canning it with all that kind of stuff. I'd rather do it plain, and then when you open a jar, say you want to make a casserole, you can add it into it. You want to do the pulled pork, you can just eat it. It's ready to eat. Make a sandwich.
Yeah.
Whatever. I have seen every
video y'all have made.
Thank you, Charlotte. She's been
Charlotte.
with us a long time.
She has, yeah.
And Miss Charlotte's a doll. She helped us with the gathering the last couple of years.
Yes.
And I hope she's going to be back this year because she is a Mississippi lady. So we've got a lot of Mississippi people coming to the gathering, which is March the 21st here in Perkinston, Mississippi. And what am I going with? Just lost it.
I don't know. I can't help you with that one.
We've got Tommy and Patty Alderman Farms.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're coming back this year, and we asked Tommy and Patty to. You gonna bring us back down?
What?
Bring it back down.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying here.
Tommy and Patty are gonna sing and sign a song, and I had to pick at Tommy a little bit the other day. He sent me a message, and I just asked him would he sing a song and Patty sign. Because it went over really well a couple of years ago when they did that. Everybody liked it. And he sent me a message. He says, well, can we sing too? And I said, well, and I said, I'm just kidding, Tommy. You can sing too if you want to. So they're going to sing 2 songs.
Okay. Sounds good. I get left in the dark on a lot of this stuff, guys. I mean, I'm out busting my tail every day trying to get something built. I don't have time for all the other stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
He leaves it up to me.
I leave it up to her.
Sinclair, that's awesome.
Somebody, I saw it go through the thing. One of those 2 acres big enough for a homestead. You can start off with 2 acres. I think it's pretty good. I mean, you'll be able to grow gardens. You won't be able to grow a lot of animals unless you do rabbits or chickens or turkeys or something like that. But it's not enough for cows or goats and all that kind of stuff to be able to do it without having to buy your hay or buy your feed. You know, I mean, I'm just being honest. We have 10 acres here, and we're down to just cows and chickens now. We're cutting back drastically because it's just not enough land for everything we need.
Abundantly Blessed is coming from Petal, Mississippi. Let's see. I saw something else. Sinclair Page's wife's test results came back cancer-free, which is awesome.
JB's Lobster Farm. Have I ever smoked crawfish? No, I haven't. I used to eat a lot of crawfish a long time ago, but now I can't do any crustaceans because of health issues. But I imagine a smoked crawfish would be good.
Is Jess and Maya from Roots and Refuge coming this year? No, I don't.
Probably
think so.
not, because they're having their own.
Yeah, they usually last year started their own shindig. No, what's theirs called?
I forget. I mean, I know what it is. It just ain't coming to my mind right now. There's so many different ones now. The Stivers has got one.
Shindig is one of them.
The Pratts has got one. I mean,
theirs is a hoot nanny.
Yeah, the HOA up in Virginia. I mean, the Broussard's got one. I mean, everybody's doing this now. So I mean, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's kind of like once you start doing your own, you don't travel as much. Yeah. Danny and I do it because we don't travel. That's why we're doing having it where you can come here, and we like having people just to visit with. We had visitors this week. I need to show our visitors.
Yeah, you need to show our visitors here. This is who was with us this week. This is Windmill Farm. They came down for a visit. I think they went on a hunting spree to find some quail, didn't they?
Yeah, and this is Kat and Grizz.
Yeah.
From Windmill Farms. They are Windmill Farm. I had asked everything.
Yeah.
And they live in North Mississippi. Well, Central Mississippi.
Central Mississippi. They're up next to 7D up that way.
And they had a truckload of quail.
Yeah, shindig. That's what it's called.
Well, didn't I say shindig?
No.
I don't remember. Anyway. Yeah, Jess and Maya have theirs. And so it's hard to travel a lot and leave your homestead, or it is for us. Now, a lot of people travel. We see a lot of people traveling all the time, and they have to have somebody in place to take care of their place.
Yeah.
And we just don't do that. I'd love to some days, and then some days I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere.
The question was asked, does canned meat taste the same as fresh meat? And the answer is no. It does not taste the same. Ground meat a lot of times ends up with a different taste. Stew meat ends up with lots of different taste. Pulled pork type meat, chicken ends up with a different taste. It all tastes completely different canned than it does when it's fresh.
Yes. And some people have to develop a liking for it. Now, I don't have a problem with canned meat, but it does have a different taste than you're used to. So
yeah,
if you're used to fresh meat, when you make a taco out of the canned ground, it's going to taste more like something you got from Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, the meat will have
what you're used to.
It'll have a different taste to it.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference. Southern Blesses, the Windmill Farms. Yeah.
Yeah.
They mentioned you guys.
They mentioned y'all when they were here. They sure did. It was all good though.
Yeah, all good. Hey, Danny.
Put some pecans and almonds in the smokehouse.
We did something yesterday.
We did something yesterday. Yeah, y'all guys. When Wanda gets a video put together.
It's done.
Have you?
It'll be like next Wednesday, maybe. You'll
okay.
get a video.
We got so many videos, guys. Oh, it's so. We used to think we'd never have any videos, but now we've got them backlogged.
But Wednesday, y'all are getting a video of what he just added to the smokehouse, to the Epic Smokehouse.
The Epic Smokehouse
is a new dimension, new thing to the Epic Smokehouse, and we used it yesterday, and Danny and I tested it even though we shouldn't right then, and then I gave my son and his wife today a test, and they liked it too. And I thought I had a picture of Jesse and Patty.
Can I tell them what else? Can I tell them what I smoked today?
No.
I can't tell them I smoked today?
Oh, today, yes. You can tell them today. I'll show them. This is my son, Jesse. and his wife Patty. They came today just in time to get me out of a bind. I'll talk about that in a little bit.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah.
But Jesse drove up just in time to keep me from having to do something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So here's what you did today.
This is what I did today, guys. See this here?
Don't y'all smell it?
Can you just smell that? Look at that. That was done at 7 o'clock this morning at 30 degrees and the wind lightly blowing. It was so cold. Oh, it was cold.
Yes, and it was
foggy and just cold.
Yeah, so this is the second part of our bacon, and we will be slicing and putting that up probably in the morning.
Yeah.
So that was the last of it. We're gradually cleaning the the freezer out.
Yeah, we actually smoked bacon today. We cold smoked it. I don't think the smokehouse got over 75, maybe 80 degrees one time for 6 long hours.
Yeah, and it did.
And we did this one with apple. We didn't do this one with pecan. We done it with apple wood, and you talk about smelling so good. Oh, it smelled good.
So this morning, we're not going to give any videos away, but this morning we've been working on our greenhouse.
Yep.
And Danny had me on a scaffolding, one set.
One set of scaffolds.
And then we were getting ready to start the next phase. And he goes, I got to have a second set of scaffolding.
Yeah, our greenhouse is really tall.
And so he put the second set up, and we were getting ready to start that part. And he says, you want the ladder or you want to climb 2 sets of scaffolds? And I said, I guess I'll take the ladder. And I said, guys, y'all going to have to pray for me. And so he went to get the pieces we needed and stuff. And about that time, my son drove up. And I'm going, oh, thank you, Lord. You answered prayers. Here's Jesse. And Jesse helped him this afternoon. I'm not giving away videos, but
no,
Jesse's been a big help.
He was a big help to me today because Jesse's used to doing construction work, so he worked up high with me. The greenhouse is about 13 feet tall. So, I mean, it takes 2 sets of scaffolding to be able to reach the top of it.
They're saying they'll be over bright and early in the morning. Everybody's coming for breakfast.
Everybody's coming for breakfast, yeah.
But Danny don't know what Patty and I did with this video, this picture, y'all.
I have no clue.
Patty taught me something today. How do y'all like his tutu? He was doing a little ballet dance thing up there, and so we drew a tutu on his picture.
Oh, okay. So that's what you was doing when I was stretched out there trying to reach that.
Yes, he was stretched out across there. So I had to take a cute picture of Danny, and Patty showed me how to draw a tutu, a pink tutu on him.
Okay.
So that's...
You never know. Here at Deep South Homestead, you never know what Wanda's doing behind the scenes.
Gemini says eggs over easy, please.
Oh.
Danny cooks breakfast.
I cook breakfast every morning, yeah.
I had people get on to me because I overcook Danny's bacon. He likes his not done, like his eggs. And I ought to know that. But I don't cook breakfast.
I don't think you've cooked breakfast many times since we've been married.
Not just 2 or 3, and it wasn't bacon. 2 or 3 times.
It wasn't bacon or anything.
Do we have a greenhouse video? We have a whole.
We got a whole playlist of greenhouse videos, but
we fixed to have a new playlist of greenhouse.
Yeah, videos. This was the old greenhouse. We have a new one coming up. We're actually doing it for Grower Solutions, but it will go on Deep South Homestead. It will be every aspect of being able to put up a high sidewall greenhouse.
Danny works without a net.
I do.
Y'all wait till y'all see the video that Wanda's on the first set of scaffolding without a net. That's a miracle in itself.
I'm used to working in very high elevations, and heights never bothered me, so I don't have a problem.
Florida Homesteader says, I want floppy bacon and over easy egg with rice.
Oh, eggs and rice. I forgot about that. My mom used to fix that when I was a kid. You leave the middle all runny and put rice in it and stir it all up. God, that brings back so many memories. Man.
I don't know anyone who likes limp bacon.
I do.
Well, I guess I do now. Thank you, Bandana Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like crispy bacon. I like it really crispy, but I'm finding out lots of people like it wimpy. Congratulations on 5 years. Thank you, North Star Prepsteader. Yeah, so we've made it to, I think we're around 14. I don't know. I didn't even look.
We're about 14 million views. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
We're close if we ain't past it. I don't know because I don't keep up with that.
And I forgot to look. We were really amazed to hit 100,000 when we were shocked at our first 5 people that watched. We were just really, really, really watching.
The question was asked while ago. You were talking. It just popped back into my little computer up here. Do we know who our first subscriber ever was?
I don't know the first one, but I do know like Daniel Arms from Arms Family Homestead was 5th or 6th. He was with us that far back. So I do know that, but there's no way in YouTube land to go back and look. And we didn't write it down at the time.
No, we didn't write it down. We was happy to have one.
But we've had people over the years tell us I'm number 13 or I was number 10 or something like that. So I know a lot of people, when they signed up with Deep South, remember what their number was when they signed up. And so I thought that was pretty cool. But we watched, when we first started, we watched like if 5 people had subbed to us, we went to those 5 people. If they had channels, we watched their videos and we commented back and forth. And so we got to know a lot of people initially.
We did.
And when we had only done like videos for maybe 2 weeks, Dirt Patch Heaven sent us a message and said, I'd like to do a shout out for you guys. Danny and I looked at each other and go, what's a shout out?
I had to ask what a shout out was because we didn't know.
So I sent her a message. I said, what is a shout out and what do you need us to do? So Dirt Patch Heaven had to explain to us what a shout out was. She walked us through how to upload a video to her. And so she did our first shout out. Within 1 day or 2 days, we had a second shout out that we didn't even know about. And somebody came to our channel and said, hey, look, Life in Farmland gave you guys a shout out.
Yes.
So Eric has been one of our YouTube children. Dirt Patch Heaven and Eric have been our first 2 YouTube children.
Yeah.
We adopted them off the bat.
Eric and Jenna has been with us since the beginning. They've been great friends of ours.
Eric designed our logo.
He did. Eric was the designer of the logo for Deep South Homestead. Okie Rob just said his greenhouse will be here Thursday.
Wow.
So Eric and Jenna and his family are very close to us and very, very good friends of us. We're sad about what Eric is going through right now. We keep Eric in our prayers. Y'all know we mention him on here lots of times.
He is in need of a kidney transplant.
Yes.
And he has been accepted this week as a recipient for a transplant. Doesn't mean he has one. It means he is able to go on the list.
He's able to be put on the list. Yes.
So now they're looking for an O positive person that's willing to go through it and donate a kidney. And they have a GoFundMe, and I did not get the GoFundMe. Lippy May can get it, but it's in Gilbrook Farms. They did a video saying, what was it called? Gilbrook Farms. Can you help or something like that?
Yeah.
It is for Eric from Life in Farmland. And so they are raising enough money for them to have the initial money they need when the transplant comes available for them to make it. And Jenna is a match, but they won't let Jenna give a kidney because that would put both of them down.
Yeah.
And they want her as his support. So they are looking elsewhere for a donor. And so a lot of people sent me messages about us doing a shout out for Eric. And I said, well, we will be talking about it tonight. But I said, Jenna and I talk quite often, and I have thrown in our Facebook group. A lot of people have thrown it in there, but I did. A lot of people did. And if you guys are where you are able to help Life in Farmland, go over and watch his videos and send him messages of love. And he started a second channel, and I didn't go get the name of it, but it is talking about his journey with the kidney problems that he has and the things he's had to endure and stuff like that. And so check out Gilbrook Farm and and get the link if you're willing to help with the GoFundMe.
Yes. Okay. Tons of questions just zipping by. What were they?
What is the best tool for clearing
land?
Bushes and trees.
Bushes and trees, a dozer. A dozer or a bucket on a tractor with a grapple. You know, I mean, there's lots of different things you can clear land with. Definitely not a handheld tool.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. You take a dozer and spend the money on a dozer, and in 1 hour you do it. It takes you a week to do. Half of the questions went by.
You can look back if you want. It's going to mess up the thing, but you can go back and see. And let's see.
Let's see here.
Melissa says she finally made it to another feed. Thank you. Good to have you, Melissa. Let's see. I don't see questions right now.
Well, half of them was in small letters and they was going, but I was reading them while you were talking.
He can't remember them though when I'm talking. What can I
can in half-gallon jars, Jeff said.
I don't
Pickles.
know. Yeah, pickles would work.
Pickles would work.
I wouldn't can a whole lot.
I wouldn't put a lot in there other than something fermented or pickles.
You did mention that one. That one's already done. You didn't go back far enough, or they can just ask them to repeat the questions. That would be easier.
Yeah. Sinclair says I had to delete all my videos.
Why did you have to delete your videos?
Why did you have to delete your videos, Sinclair?
Was it YouTube?
Had to delete all my videos, he said. That's terrible.
I don't know what you did, but you missed our unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Danny's messing our chat up, guys. We may not see what you're chatting. I don't know what he just did. Click right here and see if it. Let's see if it brings my chat back up. Yeah, okay. It says it's unable to connect. All right, so we may not get a chat for a while for whatever reason. I'm not sure what you did.
What happened?
All right, put us back up and let's just.
We'll keep going here. Hang on.
We may or may not see.
I may not be able to see you chats now. This is terrible. What happened?
Let me see. I don't know what he did.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, when you messed with it a while ago. I don't know.
I just restore.
Anyway.
Don't minimize. Restore.
I'm not sure what he did.
I didn't do anything.
Please try again later. Okay, well, we don't have a chat.
I think the chat just timed out or something. We don't have a chat. That's terrible. We need a chat. How will I know what y'all are talking about? I depend on you guys. That's terrible. YouTube just did a bad thing to us.
Yeah, they took our chat away. That is so sad. I don't know. You don't want to do that. Just leave it for now. All right, so what else? Oh, we are approaching 100,000.
Yep.
And we should get there. And we're going to do a giveaway of some sort. We just really haven't had time to think about it and talk about it because Danny keeps us really, really busy. But look at this. And I don't know because you haven't got me where I can see. You're going to have to put me back. We just don't have a chat.
I'm just trying to figure this thing out here while we're sitting here on TV.
Okay.
While we're on a computer.
All right. Y'all see this? This is the absolute last copy of Cooking Southern Style with Deep South Homestead. This is going to be one of the giveaways. Unable to connect. I don't know why we don't have a chat. Okay. So we have no clue what y'all are saying. We have no
clue what y'all are saying. This is horrible, guys.
It's not fun to have a live chat that we know nothing about.
Yeah, we can't communicate with you.
Danny's just going to have to leave it alone. It might have timed us out. Somebody timed Deep South out of their own chat.
Hey, that is a thought.
Somebody timed us out.
Check on your phone, see if we can get to chat.
I will.
This is crazy.
All right, you just keep talking and leave this alone and let it.
I can't help it when something like that happens to me. You know how I am. It just.
I know, and you're driving me.
It aggravates me up the wall. Oh! Okay, we are.
So talk about we're gonna have a giveaway.
We're gonna have a giveaway. Did you say you're gonna do that at 100,000?
At 100,000.
At 100,000, Wanda's going to give away one of her cookbooks that are left.
And some more stuff, but We ain't talked about what other stuff.
Yeah, I know. We ain't talked about what other stuff. We don't even have a clue about what other stuff.
All right, Candy Crush came up.
We don't do Candy Crush.
That's our video, our ad.
That's our ad? We got Candy Crush for an ad? Wow. That's pretty wild.
Let me see where the live.
Let's see here. Do we have a live
I don't know. You just keep talking. I'm hunting. No,
okay.
I don't have a live chat. Oh, Cookbook is an auction. Yes, we have 2 cookbooks. One for the gathering.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a giveaway for Crossbridge. We're going to do an auction, in other words. Danny's going to auction off sometime during Crossbridge's singing. They're the group that's going to be singing.
Yep.
He's going to auction off one of my cookbooks. But
well, I'm supposed to. Let me put it
this is the second one. I found 2 in our truck about 3 months ago. And so I've been holding on to one for our 100,000 giveaway. And
okay, here it is. Here's the problem. Our current bit rate is too low.
Yeah, I don't have a
that's what the problem is.
Yeah, but I don't have here. Why do I not have a live? Why can't I get the live stream on my phone?
I don't know.
It's not giving me a live stream. And
you don't get an option, do you?
Nope. Y'all, this is not fun.
This is terrible right there. Yeah, you do. Go back. There's your live.
Where? Live chat. Oh. All right, so maybe
this woman, I tell y'all what.
I can't see these little things. And so now
sometimes I wonder about her.
The phone.
She's going to be looking at the chat on the phone.
Okay, so go ahead and talk, and I'll read chat.
Tell me what's going on. I got to know what's happening.
Well,
here.
Okay, just talk.
Well, I don't have nothing to talk about. I mean, I got to know what they want to know.
Do you keep a seed bank?
Yes, I keep a seed bank. I keep my seeds stored. I keep them organized into cool weather plants, hot weather plants, things like tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers all go into one thing. Peas, corns, all that stuff goes into one thing. So I keep all my herbs separated into one thing. So I do have a seed bank, and it is.
Refresh. I don't know how to refresh. I'm serious. I really don't know how.
I don't know how to refresh a live stream.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what we would do that we wouldn't lose ourselves. Vacuum sealing is always good in half-gallon jars.
Danny's trying. You know me.
Yeah. We'll see if it works.
We'll see if it works. Something's happening.
We do use the pop-out chat, and it makes it big enough that we can see. But the problem is we can't get our pop-out chat to work.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. It restarted.
It restarted.
That's it. Okay.
Welcome back to the chat. Okay.
He figured something out. I don't know what.
I went over. I found it. I went and found it.
Family.
And made it happen.
Yeah. So
okay. Now I feel like
I'm back and see some of this while you're talking.
I can go back right here.
I know, but they must have had it stopped too. They refreshed and it came back. So it must have been YouTube.
It must have been YouTube, then it wasn't us.
What time do you figure the biscuits will be ready?
Well,
Danny,
that's kind of hard. I make biscuits every morning. I heat them in the oven.
No, I make your biscuits.
I know it, but I heat them in the oven.
You heat them up.
Yeah, that's close as I come to it.
Biscuit.
She don't eat a biscuit.
I would if I had them, but I haven't made any.
She hadn't made any for you. I eat a different kind of biscuit than she eats.
Yeah, they said they had to refresh. Okay, so it wasn't just them; it was us.
How long? Nadia wants to know how long does seeds last that's been stored? Okay, Nadia, I know for a fact that like field peas will last. Let's see, 12, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 18, 6 years. I know field peas will last 6 years because I planted some that we saved in 2012 and every one of them came up. That's my big concern about these 30-year seed banks that you buy with all these seeds in these cans. I don't know if they're still good or not. I have no way of knowing.
Okay, so I think somebody asked about fruit trees. Now, Deep South has been planting a lot of fruit trees, and we're going to have a video up on fruit trees, at least 2, if not 3.
We should have several videos up on fruit trees.
We're fixing to put some up. One is going to be an unboxing, and then one's where we planted them, and then there's another unboxing and planting from a different company because
Yeah.
we've gotten them some from
We've got
town, but we put that on Patreon.
That's true. We put all that on
We
Patreon.
did the first ones we bought in town, and we used them on the hill toward the cabin. So we'll do a walk around sometime after we get all these trees in place and and talk about all of it. But we do have two videos two or three. I don't know. I lose track.
Okay. The question was asked, can you plant bush beans on a trellis? And if you do, will they do all right? I don't know. You can put them on a trellis. We put butter peas on a trellis last year, and they done fine. So it's up to you if you want to go through the extra work. You're not made to do it that way, but it can be done. I think it was Susan Leeway that asked that. I'm not really. I'm from my mind. And I do remember a question from a while ago, but it just keeps slipping my mind. It's almost there.
It's almost, but it's gone. All right, let me turn that back off so it's not.
Okay, how do you know when garlic is ready? Planted last fall. Excited to have that popped up. Garlic is ready when the bottom 2 to 3 leaves start turning brown and dying. Just pull it out of the ground and let it dry out of the sunlight for about 2 to 3 days, and then just hang it up.
Let's just do it again. All right, can you grow new potatoes in a container? Yes. Lots of people use containers and grow potatoes and sweet potatoes in containers.
Yeah.
You just got to keep the soil loose enough. Our soil packs, and if we don't add something to keep it loose.
Yeah, we have to really work with our soil. Let's see. And seeds grow for about a week, probably. I don't know what the question was on that. Our chat jumps, guys. It goes from, all of a sudden it disappears, and it just jumps.
It does. And so it's hard for us to keep up with sometimes.
Okay.
Lord, I got to get comfortable. Y'all, we have been busy since early morning. We started out smoking bacon and working on the greenhouse. And then Jesse and Patty come, and Patty and I got to visit a little bit. I did a lot of videoing, but we still got to visit and had a good time, but we are tired.
Can you do a water test on all seeds? I'm pretty sure you can, because you can put them between 2 paper towels if they're little and dampen the paper towels and keep them moist. Or big seeds, you can do the same thing. So yeah, you probably can. Or you can just submerge them in some water.
What is the first thing that you need to do on a homestead?
Wow, the first thing you need to do on a homestead. Build infrastructure.
Plant fruit trees.
Plant fruit trees would, probably plant fruit trees, because they're going to take 4 to 5 years to develop. So yeah, you want to make sure you plant your fruit trees.
Do we dehydrate anything? Yes.
Yes.
I have an Excalibur dehydrator, and we use it off and on during the summer. I don't use it that much during the winter. I don't have that much I dehydrate. But during the summer, it goes quite often. And one of my favorite things in the dehydrator is, I saw Gilbrook Farm do this, is tomatoes with Parmesan cheese and basil on top. Fresh tomatoes sliced, put Parmesan and basil, and dehydrate them. It's like a mini pizza. Promise you. Okay. I got video on Crazy Days.
Questions asked. How many seed potatoes do you suggest planting? A lot of it depends on the size of your family. Wanda and I are just 2 people. We usually go through about 400 pounds of seed potatoes a year. Not seed potatoes, about 400 pounds of potatoes a year.
We usually plant 40 pounds.
We usually plant 40 pounds. But this year, because of the potato shortages and all, and the fact that we have extra potatoes this year, we planted 800 pounds. So we're going to try to see if we can shoot for the old big magic 1,000 pounds.
Yeah. And so we're going to have potatoes on top of potatoes on top of potatoes.
Very first thing you grew in the garden? Probably was tomatoes or green beans. I don't remember. It was one or the other.
Okay, Danny, did you have a garden when you lived up north? Any advice for gardening further in central Mississippi? Yes.
Yes, I had a garden up there. I grew everything I grew here. I mean, it took me some doings, but I learned it. I had tomatoes, okra, squash, cucumbers, tomatoes. I mean, rutabagas, turnips. I had all that I grow here.
Yes. No, we don't have any more baby calves. We only have the one. She's 6 weeks old and doing great.
Doing great.
Candy, but we have Daisy and Dixie, and we think both of them may be pregnant. We know pretty much Daisy is.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure of that. Dixie's kind of an iffy, but we think she is too.
Have you ever tried a solar dehydrator? No, I haven't. I've actually just thought about building one.
He's got a design.
I've got a design in mind. We just don't have the time right now to do it because we got so many irons in the fire. But I have thought about just building one. I'm in zone 7, expecting rain next week. So should I plant potatoes now or wait until after the rain? If you can put it up on top of hills, Felicia, on top of the mounds like we did ours, we planted ours, and it rained the next day, rain, the next day, and the next day, and the next day. As long as they're up out of the ground, where the beds can dry off, they'll do okay. Any advice for squash bugs, please?
Do you have a book on homesteading for dummies?
No.
That may be something we need to write.
No. Any advice on squash bugs and all? Not really. I mean, they were bad at our place this year. If you watch our videos, you see how bad they were.
What is the most challenging thing for y'all to grow? Ooh.
Gosh, it's getting worse every year. Used to
we didn't have much.
We didn't have much trouble with anything, but now we only get
no
those squash. Now we can't get squash to grow because of the bugs. Cucumbers, we're having problems with some cucumbers.
The worms.
The worms. Any of our pumpkins. A lot of our pumpkins, the worms are getting them. Are we raising our cattle for meat or dairy? Both.
Yeah. You want some persimmon seeds from my trees? We have more persimmon trees, and we know what to do with.
Persimmon trees running out of our yin yang.
They grow wild here. Plus, we planted some tame. What kind? Japanese persimmons?
Yeah.
I think we have several Japanese persimmons.
Okay, Rob says he can't wait till March. March 15th, I think he said. Our chat just zumped by me to plant potatoes.
Will you use square foot gardening in the greenhouse?
No.
No. We've got other ideas.
We have other ideas for that.
Let's see. Chickens love squash bugs. The chickens are cleaning up around everywhere. We've been letting them out.
Yep.
They are having a blast going through all the leaves that are on the ground.
Them chickens are having a blast.
I've heard of using your car gets plenty hot inside to use as a dehydrator.
Grandma Rose, I've actually used to when I worked on a public job, I would put my lunch on the dash of my truck so that when dinner time come, it would be steaming hot so I could eat it.
Yeah. Let's see. Kombucha. No, I don't do kombucha. I did years ago. I made kombucha for a couple of years. It was back when it wasn't popular. That was probably 20 years ago or better. And I developed I
can't read that. See if anybody.
Okay,
Jim and I hit it. Okay.
Yeah. I developed a rash on the side of my neck, and I couldn't get rid of it. And when I went to the doctor, I quit drinking the kombucha, and it went away. And back 2 years ago, somebody sent me some scobies, and I tried them, and I made more kombucha, and my neck broke out again. So I cannot drink kombucha. So there are people that cannot do that. Deep South hydroponics greenhouse. No, no, we're not doing hydroponics.
Stacy, when do y'all plant pumpkins? I bought some from y'all and never planted before. After all danger of the frost is gone, you can plant them as soon as that happens.
Yes.
So many questions are zipping by.
Can dehydrate fruit above a... Oh,
yes.
You can dehydrate fruit.
You can dehydrate fruit above a wood stove, yes. Have you seen the...
Inside of persimmon seed?
Yes.
Danny showed me
fork,
that
knife,
a couple
or
of years
spoon
ago.
shapes. Yes, I've showed one to that before.
I liked the taste of kombucha, but it didn't like me.
Right.
I mean, I drank it for a while.
Well, it's got too much yeast in it.
Yeah, and I had a yeast overload in my system. It just wouldn't work.
Sophie, it doesn't matter here if you use cedar mulch, diatomaceous earth, whatever. The fire ants and everything still take over everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
My Kentucky Homestead said we want to purchase a solar generator and we want to get it right the first time. We like our little, they call them solar generators,
little small things,
but they're actually not solar. I mean, they can be charged by solar. They're just a lithium-ion battery with all the electronic gadgets to go around it.
Yeah, and we have the solar panel to charge them, and we hope to be adding to it. The other thing we've been doing, the first of the week, Danny started on the kitchen drawers for the cabinets.
Yeah.
And I've got the first coat painted inside, but the weather, it's been raining. So I went into the barn and painted the first coat, and it wouldn't dry. It took all day long, and it's still, when we came in that evening, it was still damp. So it's dry now. It's been several days. But I've got to get the drawers finished painting so he can start with the kitchen. So we're still working on the cabin.
Do we have a good place to get elderberry cuttings from? We have elderberries growing on our own place, so we don't really have to worry about it.
Yeah. There's several people that make you, I think Broussard
Homestead, I think has them. We don't, I mean, we have enough for us, but we don't.
Yeah. Check with Broussard Homestead and see if they do the cuttings. I'm thinking they do, but I'm not 100%.
Melissa, how can we grow elderberries here in the South? Just plant the elderberries. They'll just grow. But they need to be in a damp location. They don't need to be where it's dry at.
Yeah. So my eyes itching. Y'all, I'm sunburned. I don't know if y'all can tell it or not, but I looked in the mirror a while ago, and we've been outside for 2 days straight.
Yeah.
And I've got red everywhere. Windburn, sunburn, something. I'm not sure.
It's a little of both. The only thing I found that kills ants is tea tree oil, but it is expensive. Yeah. Now, I don't know about the imported fire ants we have here. The only thing I found that kills them is gasoline. Do you make fig leaf tea with the trees y'all harvest? Y'all have?
I haven't tried that, no.
No, we haven't done that.
Hey, from Kosciuszko, Mississippi.
Hey, Jimmy and Kathy. I used to live next to Kosciuszko. I lived over in a little old small town called Noxapater, Mississippi. I used to drive right by Kosciuszko on Interstate 25 when I went down into Jackson to go to work.
Yeah. We haven't gotten a lot of rain. I know somebody asked about us, were we floating this week, but no, we've gotten rain, but it's been slow, steady rains, and it's like all night and part of the day. And when it rains, it rains a little hard one day, but not storming hard. And we are not in the flood area. We've had lots and lots of people asked all week long, are we in the flood area? And no, we're not.
Do we have sassafras trees? Yes, we have sassafras trees everywhere, but a blight has hit them and they are all dying.
Kubota Acres wants to know, how many hours do you have on your tractor now? Do you know?
Probably about, I looked yesterday, I was up to 160 hours.
He uses it for everything.
I use it for everything. I mean, literally everything that tractor uses. Building the greenhouse, it doesn't matter. I'm using it, toting scaffolding, toting parts for the greenhouse around, unloading lumber off of trucks, you name it. Going back and forth to the cabin.
When we go to the cabin, he's taking things over there, bringing them back to work with, and so the tractor gets a lot of.
It gets a lot of use. Lemon peels works on fire ants. They love, where'd it go? They love the sugar, but the acid kills them, it said. That's good. Good to know.
No rain dance this year.
No.
No.
What horsepower is your tractor, Danny? It's a 20 horsepower.
How many pigs do you have? It seems like you are doing a lot of bacon smoking. We processed 2, and so we had the what you call pork bellies from 2.
Pork bellies, yeah.
We had 2 more, but we swapped
them for pecan flooring. We have a video up about that.
So now we have none right now. We've got cows and chickens.
Yeah.
We had turkeys till a couple of days ago, and a guy wanted them more than we did.
Yeah, there's a guy called. He wanted turkeys. I told him, I said, I'll make you a deal on some turkeys. He came out and bought them every one.
So we're kind of out of turkey business for right now.
Yeah. They got a, let's see, Jan says we got a half inch of rain last week and 5 3/4 this week. Woo! Do you have bass fish? Oh, he's talking about North Preston prepper. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Be careful getting sunburn, Wanda. I'm dealing with skin cancer because of it.
I've never really had a problem with the sun, but like I said, I don't stay outside all the time. And the last 2 days,
I live outside. I mean, I don't think I'll ever burn. I mean,
he just kind of.
I just keep getting darker and darker. I just don't burn.
Yeah. All right. They said they use jalapenos in water
says
to
his
kill
dad
ants.
used jalapeno.
Never heard
water.
of that.
I had never heard of that either.
Danny is going to have fire ants cooked in honey. It might be a good way to get rid of them.
Oh, if I thought it would work, I would. No turkeys, no hogs, less work. Yep.
That's right.
That's right. We got cows and chickens right now.
I can go out and feed the chickens, and I can collect eggs and make sure they're all in and doing their thing, and I've got the rest of the day free.
Yep, we got too many projects going on. We got the greenhouse going up, we got the cabin going up, we got gardening going on.
Yeah, we want to dedicate this year. I pick at Danny and he says no, but I've been picking at him for the last couple of weeks. I said we're going to soon be a vegan homestead, and he's laughed. He says no, we're not.
No.
And I said, yeah, we're going to be a vegan homestead, but not that we're raising vegetables. That's our biggest goal this year.
Danny, can you make a video on how to install drip tape and ground cover? I think we have that video, don't we?
It comes out Monday.
Okay, I knew we had it. Okay, but we have a video from last year of me putting it underground.
Yeah, he just doesn't show how to hook it up to the.
I hadn't showed hooking it up yet. Yeah, I hadn't.
We just showed putting it down. I don't know if that'll help you or not.
Well, no. Have I ever raised ducks? No, I have not raised ducks. Wanda won't let me have
comments ducks. On Ice Age Farmer's video. You watched it earlier.
Ice Age Farmer video, guys. That can get deep. Christian does a fantastic job on his videos.
If you haven't watched it, check out Ice Age.
Check out
Farmer.
Ice Age Farmer. Christian is a great guy. He's a
subscriber.
Informed. He's one of our subscribers.
Yeah.
We're one of his subscribers. He keeps us informed of things. But his last one was really, really good. Talking about the shipping containers over in China and all the bad meat that's going on. Guys, there's an agenda.
He's bringing it home.
There's an agenda behind all this. It's not about the virus. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. This is not about the virus. I can't talk about it on here. I'll talk about it over on Patreon. But it's not about the virus. The virus is a tool to bring about what they're trying to accomplish.
Drip tape. Our drip tape came from Hoss Tools. There is a link in the description below for Hoss Tools. There's also a link for Grower Solutions. I think they carry it too.
Yeah.
So either one. But we've been doing Hoss Tools for 3 years now. And Hoss Tools is going to be at the gathering. Travis is going to be there. He's giving away a single wheel hoe.
Yes.
And let me mention the books.
Okay. Have we ever raised alpacas? No.
Ron Foster gave us a lot of books for the gathering, and we gave away 2 books this week, one on Facebook in our Facebook group and one on Patreon. And for Saturday and Sunday, I know of, he's got a free ebook that you can get, and it's on herbs. And a lot of you have asked about herbs and stuff. The link is in the gathering place on Facebook.
Yeah.
So if you join our Facebook group, we've got it in there, so you can click on it, and it's a free download for an ebook of Ron Foster's. So just check it out.
Do I fish? I used to fish every day of my life. At one point, I had over 300 pounds of bass fillets in my deep freeze.
But he don't fish no more.
I haven't fished in years. I was a bass fisherman. I don't have time anymore to go fishing.
Yeah.
The I'm of me. Yes. David is back in the United States from Adapt 2030. He
self-quarantined.
He has self-quarantined his own self to be sure that he doesn't have any problems. And he's still putting up videos. I mean, David's a fantastic guy. Has lots of information about this too.
Yeah. He should be coming out of quarantine in about a week.
Yeah.
somewhere along in there.
They originally said that it was a 7-day quarantine, then it went to a 14-day quarantine, then it went to a 28-day quarantine. They just keep throwing these numbers out there, guys, because they don't know. This is not a virus. This is a bioterror weapon that was designed, and I can't talk about it on here.
They don't know, and you gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Do I harvest of sassafras feeder roots to make sassafras tea? I have in the past, but we don't anymore.
We can because we have it everywhere.
We have it everywhere.
The Facebook group, Gemini Homestead has it up. It's Deep South Homestead Gathering. Okay, you got face. It's place. PLACE.
Yeah.
It's Deep South Homestead Gathering place, but the link should take you. Oh no, you got the Eventbrite link. She's got the wrong link there. Okay, that's the Eventbrite. But check out Deep South Homestead Gathering Place on Facebook.
Some of the best advice I can give people right now is just don't travel around a lot and run into stores a lot, especially not with these large crowds.
She said her.
You know about a blockchain and snuck in.
Yeah, her nephew left China.
I know all about the blockchain, and this guy is.
Oh, they moved some folks in North Alabama that were positive with the virus. I did not know Alabama had been there. I didn't realize that. Well, one thing that kind of brought it home to us, I was watching something, I don't remember who I was watching, but they mentioned the main thoroughfares. And so...
Yeah, we got a video coming up about that.
Yeah. Is that on when?
I'm going to do a video about that.
Okay, he's going to be talking about that.
Yeah.
But it's main thoroughfares, your port cities, and people coming in, and your main highways, and even if you live in a little town, you're not immune.
Yeah, it's not. You're not immune to anything. If you think you live in a small backwoods town, I can tell you how to come to your door.
Yeah. And so I think that's what Porch Time is going to be about.
I can't do it on Porch Time because they're really cracking down on channels talking about this.
Okay, so you're going to do it on Patreon.
I'll probably do it on Patreon.
Okay. So we don't know what Porch Time's about yet. We have no clue. Until he sits down and does
Until tomorrow. Because tomorrow I shoot Porch Time on Sundays a lot of times.
Yeah.
Not always, but sometimes I do. If the weather's good, I'll do it.
Yeah, and tomorrow's going to be your one chance.
Yeah, tomorrow is one opportunity. Country Homestead Preacher says they're at a federal facility. We have lots of information that a lot of our military bases are housing the people with the viruses. It's dang, I want to talk about that so bad, but you know I can't.
No. Yeah, but guys, the best thing for you to do is just my nose is itching so bad. I don't know what's. Somebody's talking about us. Y'all need to quit talking. But get what you need, what you use on a regular basis, and have at least 1 month's supply. That's what most of the
Sinclair.
I know. I know. He said the Corona beer.
He dumped out all his Corona beers. He's safe now.
But whatever you need at your house, and you need to eat, to drink, and if you were sick with the flu, use that analogy. Have it there at your house, because if you can't go off or you're afraid to leave, say like Country Homestead Preachers in Alabama, and they said her town had the virus, she might not want to leave her house. So she has to know that she has what she needs for her family for, say, a month, because you don't know how long. This virus may be 14 days, but if one person reinfects somebody else and infects somebody else, it might go longer than 14 days before they say the town is safe. So you got to be prepared.
Okay, there's so many questions going by. There's no way, guys, I can catch them all. When Wanda's talking, I can't. I can't get them. I can't remember all of them.
Yeah. Florida Health Department says it will not confirm virus. Wow.
I will say this, I have seen that it's been left up to the state health departments and the local governments to deal with any suspected cases in those counties. You will not see those on the news. Lots of places are keeping them quiet because they do not want to stir up and cause a scare here in the United States and everything go pandemic on everyone, because it would destroy the economy.
Yeah. Somebody said a year supply. Hey, a year supply is perfect, but for people that are just now waking up or just now realizing what's going on, it's not easy to have a year supply right quick.
Yeah.
So at least have a month supply and help yourself keep getting better at it to a 3-month supply and then a 6-month and keep working at it.
Is our chickens just for eggs or for meat? Both. They're for both, actually. We eat our chickens. We don't eat our chickens that we have laying for eggs until they're over 2 years old.
Yeah.
What killed our sassafras? Some sort of a disease came through and they all started dying, and little tiny bugs just went into them and eat them all up. I don't know. I just know if you look it up, the sassafras trees in the deep south are all dying.
Yeah. So we got to get off of here pretty quick.
Oh, it's already after 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you guys throw up your prayer requests. We want to remember Eric from Life and Farmland and pray that, you know, they find the kidney that he needs.
Yeah, he needs it quick too.
The funds that are available. Yeah, I think his kidneys are operating at 18%.
Yeah.
So it's
and Mr. John is 100% accurate on here. Guys, don't prep for weeks. Prep for months.
You need to keep going.
Keep for months. Do not prep for weeks.
Because they're saying this might not, we may not know the full extent of it for a month or two. So, you know, or even longer.
Oh man. The bad part about this is that the one part that they haven't nailed down is the amount of time that you can be exposed and not know if you have come in contact with someone who's contagious or not. They've raised up to 28 days now. Could be longer. Yeah. And just like Danny and I, we don't go very often, but we do go into town at least once a week, sometimes twice, to go to the post office. And lots of times we go to the hardware store or the building supply store. Yeah. 90% of the time we don't go in any other stores. That's the 3 places that we go. And we still could get it. Oh, yeah, you can get it anywhere. And we get deliveries here at the house. So the delivery man could bring it, or the boxes could be contaminated because somebody touched a box that was sick. Y'all, you can't get away from it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I'm just going to tell you. Currency will be the #1 way that everybody will get sick. Yeah. I mean, that's where this is all heading. It's all heading toward a currency change. I'll say that. I mean, I'll give you a heads up. They're trying to change the currency worldwide right now. And what better way to take down the petrodollar than to shut down all shipping? Go look at the Dry Baltic Index. If you don't believe me, look at the Dry Baltic Index and see how many ships in the world's moving. When you stop the ships in the world from moving, you stop the shipping canals and everything. You shut down the world's economy right now because we're all global. Everything moves around the world on ships today. Yeah, and they're saying check the product's country of origin. Yeah. They're fighting over toilet paper in China. They're fighting over a lot of things over there because they're limited in what they can have. Yeah. And here in the United States, we're used to just run to the store and get what you want. But stop and think, everything you pick up tomorrow, do I have enough to last me a month? Yeah. 3 months, 6 months? Ask yourself that question every item you pick up, from fixing breakfast to going to the bathroom to taking a shower to washing clothes. Yeah. If you have meds, your kids' needs, everything you do tomorrow, ask yourself the question, do I have enough to make it through if I can't leave my house for a while? Yes. All right, so we want to ask prayer right quick. Yeah, let's see. We had Eric and there was somebody else that asked for prayer. I think so too, and I can't remember. We have a YouTube friends that are trying to make a decision about moving.
Yeah.
We need to pray that their deal goes through, I guess. There's been lots of people that have mentioned that they have family issues. We need to pray for them. We have our neighbor, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, lost his wife right down the road from my house here. Want to keep them in prayers. Just there's a lot of unspoken prayer requests. Sometimes those are can be some of the most personal ones that really need attention.
There's Flutie Lick. Hi. Okay, so that's our recommendations and
yeah, just stock up as much as you can, guys, because I did this on Patreon, and I'll say this here. There's a James Brown song out there called "It's Coming to America," and guys, COVID-19 is coming to America, and then when it gets here, the difference between America and China is China will listen to their government. China will do what their government says. People in America, when something happens, they're going like, nobody's going to tell me I can stay home. Nobody's going to quarantine me. Nobody's going to tell me what I can and can't do. You will die because you will end up sick.
Because nobody listens.
You're so deep in debt because of all the bills that you owe, you will tell yourself, I've got to go to work. I don't have a choice. I've got to go or I'll lose my job. If I lose my job, I'll lose my house. I'll lose my land. I'll lose my car. I'll lose everything I own. And if that happens, and the virus has been put in your area and you've been quarantined and told you can't go anywhere, you'll still try to get out and go to work because you know you're so deep in debt you can't not go to work. It'll end up costing you your life in the long run. So you got to think about those things. I'm not trying to be rude to anyone or ugly to anybody. It's but just that's the bottom line. We've gotten ourselves so deep in debt in this country that we can't see daylight. We can't see light at the end of the tunnel. If we have to be off more than a day, we have to be off more than a week, we lose money. We can't pay our bills at the end of the month because we live from paycheck to paycheck, which is the most evil thing in the world a person can do. And whenever that happens to you, you're in a bad situation, and you're one of the ones that's going to suffer the most. That's just how it is. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be ugly in no kind of way. I'm just telling it like it is because that's
stiff-necked people.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got off on a...
They're saying...
It don't take much to get me wound up,
Yeah. Okay. But that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
It is about money, and it is about food. And that's the two things that's going to be there. We've had lots of prayer requests for cancer and different things. Who dared thumbs down the video? They're saying thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Well, we just wanted you guys to know that you guys are special.
You're special to us. Really, you are.
We probably wouldn't even do Saturday Night Live. We probably wouldn't even do most of the videos if it wasn't that we thought that people would get something out of them. And that's why we started our channel. We want to be a blessing to people. And we don't know why, but God put it on our hearts to do this, and He has taken us this far.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you guys so much for being there for us.
Yeah. It is what it is. Okay. Okay. Mammogram comes back clean. Okay. We all stay well and warm. That's mine and Wanda's big thing. We got to stay warm, guys. Wintertime will not go away in the deep south.
I was in the thumbnail that shows me in a tank top was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
I was in a tank top. Then the next day, we did a video sitting outside unboxing, and I was in a tank top. The next boxes came the next day, and we're sitting in the house, bundled up, and I got on a jacket, and Danny's got on a jacket, and we've got on boggins, and it's 1 day apart, less than 24 hours.
Yeah. Somebody saying, throw cold water on Danny, hurry.
Yeah. may have to go put him in there and put him to sleep. Tell him, hey,
She's
it's time to go to
she's
bed.
going to put me to bed here in a little while. You ain't going to have to put me to bed. I'm probably going to go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, it's time for us to have our prayer here. Father, we're so thankful and we're so gracious that you're such an awesome God. We know that the trials and the tribulations that the old world is facing right now, Father, is because of our own lack of godliness. It's because of sin and because of wickedness upon the face of the earth, Lord. And we know that people are going to go after your children eventually in the end. And we pray for your protection, Lord. We pray for the blessings of the Most High and Holy One, the Ruach HaKodesh, as it's spoken of in Hebrew. And Father, we're just praying that the Spirit will lead us and that it will guide us and take us into all dimensions that we need to go into. And Father, that it will be the lamp unto our feet and the light unto our path, that we might be able to see and to know what is good and what is right for us. And Father, we pray for all those out there that are in financial bondage, that can't see the light of day because of the debt in their life, Lord. We pray that you'll help them to get out of this, because the Scripture actually teaches that it's sin to live that way. And Lord, our country has set itself up to where lots of times we don't have any choice but to live that way, if we have anything. And Father, I pray that we can get out of debt and we can get close to you again. When situations like this coronavirus comes about, if it's healthier for us to be able to stay at home, then Lord, we're able to do it because we're prepared. We don't have to worry about the devourer and the one that comes after us. We can be safe and we can stay at home. And we pray for those that one said they had a mammogram a while ago. Lord, I pray that it comes back negative, Father, that there's nothing wrong with them. People said they'd have cancer. I pray that the cancer will be eradicated from their body. In the name of Jesus, I pray that these things be eradicated from these people's bodies, Lord. I pray that if there's any sickness, these people can be healed of their sicknesses, Lord. If they have financial troubles, that their financial problems can be healed. I pray that if there's any other situation going on in their life, the ones that's looking for homesteads, that they can find them. Those that are trying to build up their homestead, they're trying to prep for what's coming. I pray for them. I pray for the people of our country that this virus will leave us alone. The people in this chat tonight, Lord, I pray that their homes can be a Goshen in the midst of the plagues that are placed upon this world, so that we don't have to worry about the plagues of the world coming nigh unto those that love you, Father. And I just want to ask now that you just go with each and every one of us. Grant us a good night's rest, Father. Grant us the blessings of obedience, the fruits of the Spirit you speak of in the Scriptures. And Lord, just show us how mighty and how wonderful you can be in our lives. And for one thing, Lord, whatever our hands touch, may it prosper, and may we be blessed, Father. Forgive us where we fail you, and where we fail the kingdom of heaven now. We ask these things in thy name. Amen.
Amen. And guys, we want y'all to remember Eric.
Yes.
I think Life in Farmland. And I don't remember if I finished my story at the beginning, but Eric gave us a shout out and we didn't know it. And somebody came and told us, and he called us old people.
He did. He called us old people in the beginning. Yes.
Just going to say.
He did.
And so y'all.
In a fun kind of way, though.
Yeah. We pick at him all the time because he called us old.
Yeah.
And so that's why we adopted Eric from Life in Farmland. And y'all go watch his videos and check
him
him
and Jenna out by watching their videos, because every video that gets watched, it gives them a little bit more money.
Yes. And thank you, moderators.
The moderators have been great tonight.
And thank everybody for showing up and letting us be a part of your lives.
Yes.
All right. So I got to figure this out tonight.
You got 2 places to hit.
Bye,
First,
guys.
you should have stopped the other one first.